You probably think that you live in the world, planet Earth, this physical reality. But no, you don't. You live inside your brain's model, your brain's simulation of the world. That's inside your own head, because the brain is simply a tool. It's like a lens, okay, that views the world, and the world has to be translated by your brain to get to you. And our perception, the meaning we take from life, is how we use that tool, how we use our brain. Our own perception is actually more important than the physical reality that our brain perceives. And it's that paradox that I'm going to be exploring today.
Young, but I'm not that bold, and I don't think the world is sold. I'm just doing what we're told.
Life is not as simple as just experiencing something and responding to it. Maybe for like little bacteria or like your pet hamster or your pet goldfish, right? Maybe something happens to them and then they just respond to it without thinking. But human beings, we're much more complex, and it's a much more complex process that I'm going to try and simplify down right now. Mate, look at this complex diagram, right? Basically, an event happens in the world, okay, from the environment, right? And you sense this event, right, using your eyes, your ears, your nose, your mouth, you know, your touch, but also, you know, deeper things like the sensation of your soul, the vibe you pick up from a person, shit like that, right? You sense it, right? This sensory information goes into your brain, right? Your brain processes this information, right, before it passes it to you, okay? Because you are not your brain. They're two separate things, right? And the perception, right, your perception, which is created by you, is the bridge between your brain and you. And this perception decides how you view the event. It goes to the brain, and the perception sort of translates it for something you can understand, and you decide how the brain communicates to you through the things that you do, your mindset, and the way that you approach life. For example, a book, okay? The physical reality of a book is that it's paper and ink, but you don't see paper and ink when you look at a book. What you see is information or a story. You look at a lamp, okay, you look at a bottle, you look at a window. You don't see the physical objects. You see a source of light, a source of hydration, and a way to see the world outside your house. This means that the perception we put on things are more important than the physical objects. And we can use this principle to our advantage in every single other aspect of our life. The best thing is that even though we can't control objective reality most of the time, we can control our perception. And this means we can literally change our physical reality by how we view it. This is why you can have people in low economically developed countries with lives of hardship and struggle, but they have big fat smiles on their faces and their quality of life is actually better. On the other hand, you can have billionaires that are super depressed and want to bump themselves off. This is because life, the quality of your life, is actually decided on your perception. But let's actually go now into how we can use this principle to better our lives from watching this video today. As you change your perception, your life will improve. Each moment you have a decision of how you perceive an event, okay? Say that you got a test score at school, okay, and you didn't do very well. You have a choice between perceiving that as, my teacher hates me and I'm destined to be stupid, or you have the other option to see, my teacher is indicating my areas that I'm weakest in, so therefore I know how to improve, and this failure is just a stepping stone to my later successes. Can you see the massive difference there? And all that's changed is your perception. Nothing in objective reality has changed. Therefore, we can establish that in every single moment, every single event that happens to you, you have a choice between a positive, high-quality perception and a negative, low-quality perception, okay? But how do we make sure that we pick the positive the majority of time? How can we train our brain to perceive the world in this way? Well, you have to do deliberate habits to see the positive in things. This can be as simple as literally just trying to make a conscious choice to see what's good in every situation. But you can do things like gratitude journaling, meditation to be in the present moment. You can do more things, communicate with positive people, surround yourself with positive energy. Do little random acts of kindness, like go downstairs from watching this video and give your mum a hug, or text your mate and tell him you think he's a sound lad with no context. It's just about seizing the day, seizing the opportunity, because you're going to die, right? You are literally going to die. It might seem a long way away right now, but there will be a time in not very long when we think of the grand scheme of the earth where you won't be here anymore. So to see the positive, you just have to understand that every single day is an opportunity. Every single thing that you do is an opportunity. And therefore, you have to perceive the world in a positive way, because everything's finite. We're not going to be here. In 100 years, you won't be here. And that's just a fact, okay? Unless some mad technology comes out and we can become robots and shit. To be honest, I wouldn't take that if I was you anyway. You are going to die. So to train yourself to see the positive, you have to understand that everything is opportunity. There's that key mindset shift where you think life's a burden, right? And you change that to see that life is an opportunity. Even the difficult things, even the negative things, even the hard days are opportunities to grow. So they are, with the right mindset, positive also. Are you seeing how a positive perception can literally change the texture of your life in this moment? And the amazing thing is, you can start now. You can watch my video, listen to my voice, take this in, absorb it, make sure every single cell of your body understands this new way of life that you're about to live. And then you go out into the world and you implement that and you become a better person. You start to live a better life. People will feel that. People will feel your vibe. They'll start to like you more. You'll have more friends. You'll be in a better relationship. You'll do more things. You'll be more successful. You'll be happier. It all comes from how you view the world. You decide how good your life is. You can't control everything outside of yourself, the events in your environment, the way people act, the conditions that you were born in. But what you can control is what you do with that. You know, it's not your fault where you are right now, but it is your responsibility to do something with it, do something positive with it. And that's the message that I want you to get from this video, that every single day you can seize, and you might feel bad. You might wake up in the morning and just feel like shit. You just want to roll back into bed and not care about the world and not do anything. But you won't be happy. To do that, you have to get over those times. You have to perceive those emotions as a hurdle that you will grow from getting over. Every obstacle is a gift. Every moment is a gift. The good things are great and the bad things allow you to appreciate the good. So people, go out and perceive the world in a positive way and start living better lives today. If you got to this point in the video, firstly, thank you. I greatly appreciate you giving me your time. Secondly, if my message resonated with you and you want to perceive the world better and live a higher quality life, then the rest of my content will resonate. My Be an Anomaly movement, the things that we do here, you will enjoy, and you can start exploring it with this video. But with that said, I will see you next time in the next one. But until then, you know what to do. Perceive the world better, seize the goddamn day, and be an anomaly.